We are live, Tim. Hi, Tim. How are you?
Hey, Adriana.
We are going to wait for people to join uh, for because this is going to be recorded and will stay there. Uh, can you confess now, actually, what you did at 2 p.m. that almost didn't allow you to be here today? Confess.
Oh, I forgot the time of line, so I drink a beer at 2 p.m. So
Oh my
only
God.
one beer, but I know after 1 hour I'm good. So normally I would go take a nap, good nap, but then I'm like, I gotta stay up. So I'm sober now.
Good. We are very glad you're here. Um, what is your favorite beer?
Uh, I don't have a favorite, but right now I'm drinking Modelo,
Um,
which is a Mexican beer.
yeah,
Look, I even have a
is it
koozie from
the what?
a koozie. Keep the beer cold longer.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a good idea.
This is a
Is that
Johnny Journey, her koozie
yeah?
to give it out.
Is that a Modelo Negra or is it the Negra
This one is
Modelo
gold, I think.
Gold?
It's, it's special,
Oh, especial. Oh,
which you get
I
drunk faster.
I like black beers, like
Yep. The
Guinness.
darker the beer, the better.
I like them better. Did you know that they are sweeter when they are black beers? They are sweeter than the other ones. So I
Yep.
like that taste better.
I
And
never like. I don't like light beer. Drinking light beer is like drinking. That
water,
yellow thing.
water. Uh, Anne Marie is here. Hi, Anne Marie. How are you? Welcome to the chat. We are talking about the fact that Tim almost was absent because he was in the mood for a nap because he forgot about the chat and he had a beer at 2 p.m. his time. It is 4 p.m. for you now, right?
Yep.
Yep. And so after having the beer, he felt like taking a nap. And then he went like, oh my gosh, we have the chat. So he did sober up for us. What an honor. Thank you, Tim. Hi, Iris. Welcome.
Hi,
I
Iris.
I may I missed the opportunity of meeting with you in courtside. We were at different places. It was funny because one night you let me know that you were parked by the fire station.
Mm.
And I was in the middle of nowhere, so I really didn't feel like driving at night through the desert to try and see you by the fire station. And then for some reason we didn't meet uh, the rest of the days we were there, but we will eventually.
Yeah, the best way of meeting up in Corsa is go to somebody's meetup.
Yes, exactly. That's true. That's true. Hello, I am G. Thank you for joining the chat. We are just saying hello to everybody for now. And yeah, the American Gold Mine is a nice area. I prefer the one across the highway. I prefer the Pilot Knob. Many people don't like that one. I like the view from Pilot Knob because when the sun sets, all those dunes in the horizon they get silver, shiny. It's an amazing view from there. But it's okay. It's the same thing. So what else? What else? Have you been in American Girl Mine, Tim?
No. I don't.
It's
Normally, when
just
I'm in somewhere, I'm pretty much stay put with the with whoever I'm camping with.
yeah. Iris says, I am looking forward to attending meetups for sure. Yes, you're going to have fun. Um, the last meetup we attended with Tim was in Ironwood, Arizona. And that one was funny because poor Tim, I didn't let him enjoy the other people. I had him working in my van all the time.
It's only 2 days.
Well, yes, but then you had to cook the egg rolls for everybody.
But that
So,
day I didn't do any work.
uh, Ironwood was crazy. So, IMG was there in Ironwood. I am sorry I cannot put a face to your handle name. Do
I
you
only
remember?
recognize MG because of the yellow van in the profile
Ah,
picture. Because I saw that van at the meetup.
you see, I never remember vehicles. Um, it's a guy thing, I suppose. Uh, I don't remember that. But yes, Ironwood was crazy. Uh, I never expected them playing so much music until so very late at night. It
Well,
was at least two nights until 1 a.m. Pum, 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 pum.
but at least you know the next time you will park a little bit further away.
Oh yeah, but still, we were kind of 200 yards from where the music was, and we could hear the pum, 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 pum. No, the first night you were there
Yeah.
in the middle of the thing.
Oh yeah. I'm right next to them. The first night I couldn't sleep well until 1 a.m. until they all go to sleep.
You did sleep during the music?
I I lay there with closed eye, but I'm not really in deep sleep. This sleep is when I know I have no idea what's going on until like the alarm go off. That's how deep my sleep is.
That's good. But that music was loud. It was loud.
Well, I got
Oh,
good insulation on my window. All I hear is a boom, 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 boom. I don't hear the music though.
that is a very good thing. People don't understand how important window protectors are because they insulate you from light, from heat or cold, uh, you
And
know,
noises.
and noises. Exactly. When you sleep at a truck stop, those trucks they keep the engines running all night long,
Yeah.
and I don't care. I like it.
Because ever since I upgrade my side window is
Yeah.
shape to that plastic corrugated kind
Oh,
with reflecting on one side, so it's really double up, really block out all the noises. Not pretty much all the noise. I could barely hear the traffic next to the freeway when I was at a restaurant.
nice, nice. And those are the windows you have by your head when you're
Yeah,
sleeping, right?
yeah, yeah.
Perfect. That is a very good idea. You should make a video about that
I did.
because many. Well, make another one because
Oh,
it
wait.
is a, it is amazing how many new people are trying to become nomads, and they are asking questions for which we have made videos about,
But they
but I
never
don't
go
know
to the
what
playlist and watch them.
exactly. They don't go back there. So you should make a video about those window protectors.
And it's
Because,
anybody can make it. You just need a good sharp knife, cut to where it
yeah,
is, and some duct tape and a can of spray, black spray. And you spray on that plastic side and come dark, you leave the reflective side reflecting. So that way, when it's hot outside, you can always use that reflective side to reflect the
yeah.
heat back out.
You see, I don't like to spray paint because it really smells bad. I like to put a black fabric and then I hold
Mm.
everything together with black duct tape. So we should make a video about that. Let's see
You should make
who
a
else.
video.
No, I'm not good at that. Uh, Iris says Band Aid made a bed for me here in American Girl Month 2 days. I guessed 8 hours. Oh, yes, you said 8 hours for Tim's work. We haven't gotten there yet.
Nah.
I remember you said 8 hours. IMG was wearing a blue jacket. IMG, you have no idea how clueless I am. You may be in front of me wearing hot pink with big red hair, and if you don't say, hey, I am IMG,
Gee.
I will never remember. I am horrible, horrible. So Anne Marie says, "Oh, boys, those yummy egg rolls I hear so much about. Tim can do it all, can't he? Yes, he's a very good guy." I don't know what you mean by Tim can do it all, but I know he's very clean because every time he's working, he has the little vacuum and he's cleaning as he works. He's an excellent cook. I have tried the pho. Well, the pho, actually, you cheated.
I could cook them, but it's more convenient to buy them already.
Exactly. The one I tried was bought, but it was very good. So at least you chose a good place. Um, what else? IMG says adventuring with Amanda can could hear the music the first 2 nights. Yes, it was loud. And they were like a quarter mile away. Wow. Yep. I like the truck engine noise. Me too. I like it. It's like a purring. Like when cats purr, is that constant noise that is actually very, if you know what it is, if you understand it's not dangerous or anything like that, it's like white noise. Who else is in the house? Elsa. Hi, Elsa. How are you? Hi, darling. So good to have you here. Uh, IMG says, I'm sorry, IMG, are you a girl or a guy? I'm sorry, I don't know. He or she says they are a nomad in training. I love it. I love that. A nomad in training. I love that. Elsa sends you a heart, Tim. Anne Marie says electronics. True, he does know electronics. Uh, hello, everybody. Elsa says hello to everybody. And Iris says, my daughter made window covers out of foam board, but condensation has warped them.
Yeah,
Plus,
this
go ahead.
last setup window that I made lasts me a whole year and it haven't deteriorated. So it's the best setup I have now.
And again, you use corrugated plastic, right?
Yeah, that's a little bit pricey, but you can buy them from the Home Depot, a 4x8 foot for like $45. But you can make all the window with that.
Well, but that is a great tip because foam board is super expensive too. I used foam board in mine, but I don't have condensation inside of my van because I always have something open. Always. If it is not freezing outside, even the front windows are a little cracked. I don't want condensation inside of my van. So I
Yeah,
suppose,
to prevent kind of during daytime, just open up your door and window,
yep,
let the wind blow through.
yep, that is what I am doing with this jacket. I have the windows, the doors opened, and I had to put on some socks and a jacket, but I don't want condensation in here. Iris also says they are black and not summer friendly. I will look for your window cover videos, Tim. I recommend check on Tim's because I know he probably has Reflectex on the outside. I don't like to show Reflectex on my window covers because to me that is like saying, hey, someone is sleeping in here.
But that's the when I'm on the boondocking out in the desert. I don't care anybody see it. But if in the city,
Correct.
I never use them.
Correct. But I remember, I was thinking of that earlier today. I remember one night I stayed at Cabela's in their parking lot. And for years, Cabela's allowed for people to park and sleep there. But now they changed their policies and they only allow big RVs like
Hmm.
Class C, Class A, fifth wheels, those kind of things, but they don't allow vans anymore.
Hmm.
So one night I knew that I was in the minivan. I knew that, but this Cabela's was in the middle of nowhere.
Mhm.
So I stayed there anyway. So
Hmm.
the following morning I was about to leave, and these two policemen came. They were super friendly. They were very nice. It was in Wyoming.
Hmm.
And they asked me if I slept in my minivan. So I said, yep. And I showed them everything because I am an open book in that sense. I
Hmm.
showed them everything and I mentioned that I am a YouTuber and they were kind of surprised and they said, oh, really? Oh, wow, wow. They still took my name and I gave it to them. It's okay. But that is when I thought, yeah, Cabela's is very strict about
Hmm.
not allowing minivans or vans in any shape or form. So, but sometimes still, let's say you are at a Walmart and you want to take a nap. I don't know. I'd rather have a black window from the outside.
Mhm.
But yes, if it is hot, it doesn't help. I know. And IMG is a guy. You see, the G stands for guy. And he says, call me G. You know, I am going to say something since we are just here in family. I'm going to say something that my brain can go in many different ways. I was thinking of the G point, you know, and that belongs to females only. So
Ah,
bad joke, bad joke, but you could have been a girl. Uh, Lori says, hello, everyone. Hi, Lori. Uh, Iris says, so I guess having one side black and the other side reflectex, yes, would be best depending on where you're camping. Correct. That is the best way to go. And it makes the window protector thicker so you have even more noise protection, right?
yeah, and the plastic corrugate, I do it the vertical way, so it's more sturdy when you put it in, and it doesn't collapse on you. The
Yeah.
the fabric will collapse on you if you don't make it big enough to tuck it in.
Ilsa says she has difficulty hearing me. Um, is this getting any better, Elsa? Let me know. Because I thought I had this working. I don't know. I hope it got better. Uh, hi, Doug. How are you? You're a little late, Doug.
Hmm.
Oh, Lori has an interesting question. Tim, you go first. Lori asks how we got into van life.
Mm. You go first.
You're so
You the
lazy.
you the host.
No,
That's
it's
good.
okay. We are both the hosts today. No, I just wanted to be a nomad at least for a few months. I wanted to try it. And I didn't want to drive something big like a class A, a class C. I didn't want to try that. And I wanted to start with something that, if I didn't like the lifestyle, I could use in the city to go to work every day or sell easily. So to me, a minivan was the perfect option. But then I liked it and I stayed. Now you.
Yeah. So right about a year before I retired, I already knew I like to travel all over the country, but I don't like to spend money in the hotel because that's gonna be costly. Imagine if you spend money to stay in a hotel for 30 days a month. That's a lot of money to waste. So so then I start looking, in YouTube, and I see all these people living in a van, you know, like cool, I can do that. That's easy because I can do with less than that before because before I came here, I was a refugee, both refugee. I live in an island that I built my own little hut. I live out of it. So with my family of three, and living in a van is a luxury. So that's how my
Exactly.
van life is begun.
That's a great point actually, because if you are one of those that I'm going to talk about ladies. If you're one of those ladies that when they break a nail, they go like, "Oh, the world is coming to an end. I broke my nail. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do without my silk sheets and all those things?" Yeah, no, this life is not for you. This is a life
Mm.
for someone that is ready to sacrifice comfort many times. So yes, I see your point. Very good
Even
point.
the simplest thing, and if you say, ew, yucky, this is not for you.
Exactly, exactly. Yes, absolutely. It's a beautiful life. I love it. Right now, my backyard is, I don't know, I can see all the way up to those mountains over there, and this is my backyard. I love it. So yeah, but
If you
it's
don't like the view, you just move.
you just move.
Yeah.
Uh, IMG says there is a lot of noise in my communication. I am so sorry. I really don't know
Well,
why
I think
we are.
your wireless microphone move, and when you move, you make noises, with touching stuff.
Good point. Thank you. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this way. Can you still hear me?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Without a
So,
click, 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 click noise.
yep, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, see, every time you move, you will make noises.
No, but now I have it in my hand. I'm not going to touch anything with it. Perfect. Marianne says, hello from a rainy Bay area. Yes. My friend Deb is in Florida right now, and she texted me earlier today and she said, boy, when they say it's going to rain here, it rains. So, yeah, some parts of the country are underwater. Doug is, uh, of course, presenting excuses as always. He says, late to the party because just finished an online glider race. Oh, come on. Just kidding. Just kidding. Um, Lori says, that's inspiring. I can't wait to get a van and explore. Yeah, the first times is going to be messy. You're going to be scared or bored or frustrated. Just keep going and you're going to love it.
And
Yeah.
don't buy too many things. Start out with the basic. You don't need the rest of it.
Exactly. Yes. Oh my gosh. If you go to my first video I've ever made, I showed a photo of my minivan equipped for my new life. I couldn't get in the minivan. It was so full of things. From then on, I have been donating so many things. I donated hundreds of things. That was money I wasted for nothing. Yes, do not buy too much. Excellent advice.
All you need is a
Ah,
comfortable bed, somewhere to cook, and somewhere to do your number one, number two. And
because
you
you
can
can
start from it.
always
Anything you don't have, you can always go to Walmart and buy it.
exactly, or a thrift store or a Goodwill. You
Yeah.
can always get more things later
And you
on
don't
when
need a
you
lot of clothes either. Just need a set of 7 day or 8 days. So that way you have one extra set when you're washing your clothes.
yep.
Cause you don't
Well,
want to stay in it for longer than a week. Cause you need to go move your car so your car don't get infested with pests. Do
so
your laundry, get it started.
I do laundry every 3 weeks or so. So I have about 20 some panties because I clean myself and change every day, but I put everything in the laundry bag and I do laundry once every 3 weeks or so. And that's it. That's the only thing you need a lot, panties. Unless you're a guy, you need, I don't know, how do you call them? Your undies, whatever. Um, Coal needs water. What is that? Oh, Cali. Cali needs water. Yes, 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 yes. Well, wait. No. Isn't California under like severe floods? I don't know if that was a joke or. Iris says getting dusted with God knows what after a shower. That sounds like Iris was in the desert. Yes. The desert dust is something you have to learn to live with. It's just like that. And IMG says, Lori, this is a very good piece of advice. Rent a van and put a mattress from the house and find a camping ground and try it. If you don't like it, don't keep going forward. Very good. Hola Cristina, ¿cómo estás amiga? Qué gusto tenerte por aquí. Cristina is in the house. I have considered that and may absolutely do that. Hey Dev, I was just saying that you were under the rain, getting drenched in rain. So today we decided we were going to put it to everyone's consideration to guess how many hours you think Tim worked in both helping me put Lua's cage under the bed and building this the electrical system. Doug tried saying, okay, the bed took 2 hours and the electrical system took 2 hours. And you know what, Tim? I realized he never worked in the desert. He's used to working in a garage or someplace like that where he has a workbench and all those things. And but he's not used to working in the desert on a piece of plastic because everything was super muddy, remember? So he doesn't know how to estimate uh, the time it takes to make anything.
Plus, it doesn't help when the designer keep changing her mind every hour. Oh, maybe this way better. Maybe this way better.
No, 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 no. I didn't
Yeah.
do that to you.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh yeah, that
That
helps.
doesn't help either.
No, and it doesn't help the fact that you had to take apart the bed that was here.
Plus, we have to reuse materials. When you
Exactly.
reuse material, it's very hard to make it work with a new build because you have to figure out how this going to fit together.
Exactly.
So
The bed
the
was
amount of time thinking and strategizing take a long time to okay, how are we going to attack it? With I'm saying I got only two tools: a screw, a drill, electric drill, and an electric saw. That's it. That's all I have. I don't have any other tool.
yes, correct. And yes, and the bed that I had, he had to take it apart. He had to replace the legs. He had to add more slats. It was messy. It was messy.
That bed alone, that take almost the whole day.
Almost the whole day. It was a lot of work, and it was hard, back-breaking work because it was tough. Let me read some of the comments. Deb says it's raining buckets in Orlando, and you can have some. Yeah, I need a couple of buckets, so bring them in. Christina is in going to Texas. She's in the middle of a fantastic project. I am very happy for you, Christina. Denise says, I just found you and Lua and now subscribed. Thank you so much, Denise. Lua
I
is
need-
Lua is taking a nap behind me because she got her second vaccine a couple of hours ago and her nose feels really warm, so probably she has a little fever and she decided to take a nap. So she's napping, poor thingy. Um, Deb says 11 and a half hours of rain. Ooh, that's a lot. Uh, Christina, IMG asks what part of Texas you are going. He's in San Antonio. I suppose Texas is big enough to not be maybe just that. It's a good, it's a very nice thing of you, G, to ask that. Doug says, good point, Tim. I didn't take the Adriana factor into account. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Look at how you make me look.
no. You have to when you work with Adriana, you have to be ready for her creative mind to start thinking.
But I mean the cage thing, it was confusing to you because it was what are we doing? But then you liked it. Then you liked the project because I mean you're such a good person and you like Lua and you were very invested in making a nice little home for her. So that was very sweet of you. That was very nice.
Plus,
Uh,
once the house is all apart, it has to be back in by nighttime. So there's a
true,
very hurry factor into it.
true. Gee, what is a supper chat? I
Super
don't know
chat,
what
super chat. That means they can give you
but it has two
money.
P's.
Huh?
Two P's is supper chat. And I don't
Hmm.
have supper near me because it is early. So,
No.
uh, Dev is guessing that you worked 11.5 hours for both projects. Doug said 4, Iris said 8. Those are the guessings we have so far. We are going to see if anyone wants to guess. So far, we have given you so many clues. You should be able to get close to that. We will get there. Uh, Anne Marie says here in Daytona, most of the big famous Daytona 500 races have been postponed till the rain stops. That makes sense. That is a big change. I can imagine since you talked about the people who pays for a hotel, can you imagine going to the Daytona 500 and paying for a hotel and having to stay more days or just leave because you have to go back and
Mm.
lose all that money because of the rain?
Yeah.
That is frustrating. Christina says 3 days, 8 hours a day. Huh. If nobody has said that I also had a whip and I was whipping your back to rush you. Come, work, work. So
No, she never with me. She just stand there and watch me. That way, and then whenever I need help, that's when I need help. That's when she's ready to jump in.
well, the first day I emptied the van and I put everything down there and I started painting the dresser, remember? So I didn't help you much the first day. But we had a nice surprise. Cindy, who was camping with us, she made, what was the name of the thing she made? Chicken enchiladas, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And she brought a tray with tortillas and that stew. And she made lunch for us. That was so kind, so sweet. That was very nice. That is the nomad spirit. Hello, Peg. Hello, hello. So, Peg, you want to disclose how many hours you worked?
I don't keep track. I only keep track when the job is done.
I do remember the first day disassembling the bed, disassembling the crate, because you had to take the crate apart.
Yep. Break the crate apart alone. It take almost an hour to break it into pieces.
Into pieces, right? Because, and then some of the pieces, like the one on top of the slats, so Lua cannot chew the mattress from underneath. That one had to be tied up with plastic ties, and the other parts you had to secure them with those plates, little
Clamp.
plates.
The little clamp.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So I estimate that the first day, just for disassembling the bed, disassembling the crate, making a new bed, making Lua's cage, it was at least 8 hours.
In my head, I thought about 4 hours, but then things just blew. That's why I say when you build something, always time it 3 times the amount you estimate.
You know what?
So we did good.
Maybe six. Maybe. And then the electrical took you, I don't know, a couple of hours maybe. But you didn't have the right tools to
No.
do the thing.
And didn't have the enough material I needed. So I kind of have to improvise. I actually have to go into my in-house battery system and take stuff from there.
Yep. We were short in cable, and you didn't have the tool to peel the cable. What is the name of that?
Oh, not peeling, but crimping it, the end of it. So I didn't have a tool for it. So I used lock and pliers to improvise and make it work. But I'm still not happy with it. But that's for some other later project.
Yeah, we are going to meet again because he's going to build a little box to encase everything.
That way you'll be able to store more stuff back there without worrying anything messed up the whole system.
True. So yes, if I put those two things together, I would say somewhere around 9 hours, closer to 10 maybe, because you have to include when you took Lua for a run. Remember?
That was my relaxed time because I was stressed when I was building it at the end. Like, I need to get out of here.
He took Lua for a run, and they ran, I don't know what, a mile probably running.
Yeah, about a quarter of a mile.
No, but it was one way and the other, and you came running,
A half a mile.
and she won.
Of course, she always runs. She doesn't even run half the speed she could. Otherwise, she would drag me. She got smart. She always look behind, see where I am before she start dashing again.
Yeah, but Tim is full service. He makes the bed, the cage, the electrical system, and he runs your dog. It's amazing. It's amazing. Peg says out driving down 80. How's everyone doing? 80 is, I don't remember where 80 is. Which one is 80? I know 40 that goes from somewhere in the east all the way to the west and crosses New Mexico and Arizona.
Mm.
80,
Yeah, 80 is a little bit higher. 90 is the worst highway to take. 80 is okay.
Yeah. 90 is Minnesota, the Dakotas.
Yeah, it's
80 must
windy
be
highway.
Yeah. Hola, Jime. Mi amor, ¿cómo estás? Pensé que estabas trabajando. Gracias, amor.
That's your daughter, huh?
That's my daughter, my baby.
Hola.
Elsie says, hola. Te dio un hola en español. Gran honor.
Hablo español un poquito.
Tim is, she says, Tim is a genius. Yes, he is. He's genius. Great person.
No,
Great person.
I'm a good experimenter.
And humble.
And by the way, you are my first full bill, I guess. So you kind of my guinea pig.
Well, there is always a first time for everything, Tim. Oh, my daughter is working. So, what? You're working and
Saturday?
using YouTube? What the heck? I am going to call your bosses and tell
Must be
them.
nice.
Yeah, she has to work tonight. Lua is snoring.
She's tired. She's tired, worn out from the vaccine.
So, if we have to call the winners, I don't know about you, Tim, but I am going to call Iris and Deb, because Iris said 8 hours, Deb said 11 and a half. It was somewhere in between. So I say, what do you think?
I would say 8 hours total because there's a lot of time that I clean up as I go because you never know when it's gonna rain. That's why as I work, I clean up right away. So that way, if something happens, we just toss everything back in. So I would say 8 hours, not really 12. Like 12
Okay,
hours.
so that leaves Deb out, and the winner is Iris.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Deb says 80 goes from San Francisco to New Jersey. There we go. Now we have the answer. So it's a little southwest towards northeast. Iris says, woohoo! You won, Iris. I don't know what, but you won. We didn't think of any prizes for this. So I lost it for a moment because I saw a beautiful blue bird flying, and it was a splash of blue in the middle of the desert. I have no idea what that may be, but it was beautiful. So that is what happens when you have this backyard. So I wanted to send a message to everybody who can maybe watch these videos someday. I have said like 1,000 times, thank you, Tim, for your help. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for building Lua's cage. Thank you for building the electrical system. Thank you for all of that. For everybody to know, this is my personal thing. I never discussed this with Tim, and he's going to go very ashamed when I say this. For everybody to know, my father raised me to not take advantage of anything or anyone. Therefore, I forced him, Tim, to accept payment for his help. And anyone who says, oh, Tim, I need you to help me with this or that, I say you have to be ready to pay this good person. Do not take advantage of him. He is my friend. He deserves compensation for his hard work. And I am going to be very mad at anyone who asks him for help thinking that he will do it for free. He will, but you will have to talk with me afterwards. Said it.
Oh, no. I might do a favor. If I have to travel to you, you will have to pay the gas for me to get there and back.
Yeah, at least. But we can keep you from having to DoorDash if you feel like doing it. Whomever does it, they have to pay you. Iris says, well, Doug says, here, well done, Tim. I agree. So Iris says, you and I, we have to slow down so she can catch up and meet with us someday.
That's, I don't know. I think Iris needs to stay stationary so we can catch up with her. I think she's been moving around a lot too.
But she has started not long ago, and I understand she's excited.
I know she's like a social butterfly right now in courtside. She's bouncing everywhere.
I didn't know that. Good to know.
If you watch her short, she's everywhere.
That is true, but so far I have seen her going through Arizona and parts of Arizona and Quartzsite. Well, no, the thing is, she has her daughter uploading some videos of Florida.
Mm.
Maybe that is what confused you, because there are two YouTubers in one.
Yeah. But sometimes they have a short with the sunrise in different places, so she's been moving around.
I know. She's an active nomad. Elsa says, was Florida mentioned? If so, when? Elsa, a friend of mine, Deb, she is in Florida right now. She's going through a long journey to visit a lot of friends on the East Coast. So she started in Orlando yesterday. Well, she went to Orlando these days. She visited someone yesterday, and now she's going to go up the East Coast. She's a nomad that lives in an SUV, and her channel is Nomad Your Own Nomad. So the first word is no, like knowledge, nomad, your own nomad. So she's very, very knowledgeable in terms of camping, and she's more practical than I am. She checks all the maps, all the apps before going anywhere. She plans everything strategically. I just go. So And Iris says, yes, my daughter is in Florida. Sorry, beach videos are from her. And that's fine. They're beautiful, very nice videos. So, what else are we missing? People, tell us. We have 10 more minutes. What do you want to ask? Ask us your questions.
I got a
Uh,
question for you.
you do have a question?
Yeah, for you. So what
Okay.
is the limitation on your electrical system right now? Even though it's nice looking, there is limitation.
Yes. For now, what I have tried is 600 watts an hour. What I have tried.
It's my fault, by the way, because I didn't have the right tool to create the right cable that go between the switch to the inverter. So that's why it's limited to 600 watts.
Yep, but it's fine because we knew we were going to be testing the system. So now at least we know what we have to change, and you already told me to go those new fuses, and you're getting some cables. So next time we meet, I know you will take care of that. But I have to tell you, I am so happy with the system as it is.
Hmm.
I cannot believe it. With a 500 Jackery, I couldn't even get to 600 watts. So I am super happy, Tim. No, don't feel bad. We knew it was going to be tested for a little bit. Doug says, speaking of Florida, I am going in April. A good opportunity to test my solar and new lithium battery. Uh, well, I would say yes and no, because I feel the best time to test a good solar system is this time of the year, December and January, because the sun is very inclined, so you don't get full sun on your solar panels. So mine, so far I haven't used more than 20% of the battery capacity, and it gets replenished in a couple of hours, even if it is cloudy. That's a good test. Take that, Doug.
Yeah, a lot of these new panels they will still produce in the shade.
Yeah,
As long as you have a little bit of light out there, it will produce some.
it's amazing. It's amazing. Uh, Jordan says, hi, Adriana and Tim. She calls you me bang.
A what?
Me bang. Like
Mm.
Mobang, but it was a typo. Mobang.
Huh?
I like it.
Mm.
Uh, where will you go for the summer to avoid the heat? You, Tim?
I don't. I don't. I don't care if it's hot or not. I'm fine
You
with
stay
hot.
home with the air conditioner. I
No, the van have air conditioner. Just turn it on, and then you try to stay out of the vehicle until it's dark, and then it's cool down. You don't stay in the vehicle.
That's true. That's a very good answer. Yep. Personally, I go somewhere where it's high altitude,
Yeah.
over
Like you said, you say go to the theater, watch a
what?
movie when it's hot.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Remember when you would say you go to the theater to watch movie when it is hot outside, or go to the library? That's the
True, but
perfect place to go cool down.
I cannot do that anymore because I cannot leave Lua in the van if it is hot.
You need to make Lua into a service dog, then so you can go anywhere with Lua.
No, I don't lie. I don't lie. I see that
Hey,
hearing every time. I don't lie.
if you are away from her, you are stressed out. So you need her to be your service dog, so you don't stress out. It's the
Poor
truth.
thing. Poor thing. No, but if I feel like going to the movies, I certainly will go later in the evening when
Uh,
it's nice and windy and all those things. That is a strong point. In my case, about the temperature, I go over 5,000 or 6,000 feet, and Colorado is amazing in that sense. New Mexico, Utah, uh, you just make sure you're over 5,000 or 6,000 feet, and you will be very comfortable.
See, Doug put down something kind of weird. He have two 110-watt panel, but the best he could get was 90 watt out of it. That's strange. Something not right.
Who said
Something
what?
not right. Yeah. He has total 220 watt, but he can only get like 90 watt out of it with full sun. Say Diaz here. Hi Diaz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. You talk
that's
with
not right.
them,
Something
you guys,
probably your cabling or something is not right.
you understand each other. I don't understand what you're talking about. Uh, Dev, Nomad Jerome Nomad, says winning bragging rights. Yes, bragging rights are awesome. It's so good. Anne Marie says the big flea market in Tecopa this weekend to support their volunteer fire department. There's going to be quite a few nomad YouTubers there. The last one was a huge success, and like the festival, FYI. I didn't know that. Thank you so much for sharing that. I am actually not far away from Tecopa. I may, I don't know, I may go take a peek. Nash says, howdy, everyone. I don't know how to say howdy in a cool way. Uh, Nash says, Mobang, Adriana, hello, hello. Uh, yes, I see the comment you saw from Doug. I honestly don't know what to say about that.
Well,
So,
I saw a little comment out. He's in Montreal in February, so maybe the sun is like way off. So
and
you
besides,
don't.
probably they are getting what, five
Yeah,
hours of sun per day, maybe,
yeah.
if that, because that is important too. Here I have sunlight from 6:30 to a.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's 12 hours. Even if it is cloudy, it's 12 hours.
Mm.
Um, Shirley, hi, how are you? Sorry I'm late. Oh, don't be sorry, honey. It's so good to have you here. You were taking a nap and you love us both. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tim almost took a nap and forgot about us. So, uh, yeah, Doug, it's true. It's Montreal in February, true. Uh, Sherry, sorry. You have 3 or 4 handle names, and I get confused, and I say Shirley instead of Sherry. I love you, baby. I love you. I am really seriously considering going to visit you this summer. I don't know how. I don't know how. I am not making any promises, but I really want to meet you. So, Iris, thank you. I took care that dog to keep cold. I was hoping to drive the Pacific Coast. I had a oh yeah, the redwood forest is amazing. On the way to Oregon and Washington. Oh, you're not going to regret that. That is absolutely beautiful. I actually did it from the north south with my friend Dev from Nomad Jerome Nomad. We were, I don't remember how long, in Washington and Oregon. It's incredible. That area is so beautiful. And yes, it is not high, but you have the breeze from the ocean, so that helps with the heat. So, what else? Any other questions? No? We're out
Wow.
of here, people. Guess what I am going to do right now.
Hmm.
Remember, I am trying the cooktop, and I told you earlier today my frying pan, the one we use to fry the egg rolls, it doesn't work on the cooktop because it is dirty underneath, so it doesn't make contact. So I got a small cast iron,
Hmm.
but I decided to make it outside anyway on the butane burner. I'm going to cook myself a ribeye steak, baby.
Hmm.
So don't envy me. You can go to Walmart and get a ribeye steak. Um,
I got
that
New York steak waiting for me.
you always have to brag about that. How many times do I get to say I'm going to have a ribeye? Doug says, would either of you going east this summer? What about you?
Uh, I don't know. I could go northeast or I could go southeast. Depend. Because I want to get the tips on the east side. There's two tips. One in Florida Key, and then the other one is on the top of Maine. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I never planned my trip. Like, okay, maybe I go this way. And then I don't
Uh,
even check weather. Sometimes I hit bad weather, like, oh Lord, I didn't check the weather.
yeah, no, I am not going to the East Coast. I mean, I don't do well with heat or humidity, so
Mm,
I cannot breathe. So no, not there. So Iris, thank you, Sherry. I will enjoy it. Yes, I don't have egg rolls. I don't know how to make egg rolls. At least not like the ones he makes. Iris says, sending you both love and prayers for good health and safe journeys. And may God bless you all, everyone, in 2024. Thank you so much, Iris. That is
thank
super
you,
sweet.
Iris.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and visiting. Uh, we love you too. And now you know these poor men worked at least at least 8 hours straight. Uh, oh, this is a great question. Look at what Sherry asks you. Has Tim showed a video of making egg rolls
I do have it in
in your
my
channel?
playlist
In your channel?
yep,
Okay. Uh, Sherry,
under
you.
my poor man cooking.
Ah, I'm going to write the name of your channel here. Mo and ouch.
The problem is some of the ingredient I use, you can only find it in either Asian or Vietnamese market, grocery market. So if you don't have that ingredient, it's not going to taste the same as mine. That's the only secret I have. Plus fish sauce.
Well, but I like the fact that you use the green onions and some spices and everything. When you are mixing everything, it smells so good. Even before you cook it, it
Yep.
smells. Yep. So his channel is More Bang for Your Buck. So go check it out if you haven't been there. Go check it out and check where is it? You have it under a playlist.
I think it's poor man cooking. I got a
Poor
bunch of it has to be say cooking somewhere and then
Okay.
there's a playlist.
Yep. And do you share your secret ingredients? Green onion is one for sure. What else?
There's they call it cat ear mushroom, but it's some kind of fungus that very thin strip, already pre-cut. And then
Yeah.
there's like I said, there's too many ingredients. I don't even know the American name. I don't memorize them. Like I said,
But
you
I
know,
like the
a
fact
lot
that
of cooks they don't memorize their stuff, but they know what need to go in there, and they don't even measure it. They just look at it and they sprinkle in.
but you use the cheapest meat. I like
Yes,
that.
because they have more fat. That way they taste better.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. Uh, thank you, Anne Marie. Thank you very much. And Sherry says they have a big Asian market near her. That's great. You just ask them what to use, and they will help you. Uh, great. To
I actually
see.
made a video when we were in Ironwood with all the ingredients, but I never actually saw how I mix them all. But it's like this is what you need to get it start.
I actually have some footage of you rolling them and frying them, but that doesn't show what you put in the mix. And he's so careful. He has this big tray with all the meat and the spices and everything in there, and he covers almost all of it so it doesn't get, I don't know, dusty or something. He protects the food. He's such a good
And and I put ice pack under the tray so it keep it cool so the meat doesn't go bad.
exactly. It's not just a guy cooking. No, no, this is an expert.
And they always ask me, what's the secret? Say the secret you gotta make it with love. If you don't make it with love in your heart, it's gonna taste horrible.
I love that. And I am so blessed I have seen you doing it uh, because you actually take pride in making them and serving them to people, and you save some for the ones who were not there so you can give them later. You're so generous. It's amazing. So thank you, thank you for making egg rolls for all of us.
But we have those in crown people, right? So
Primrose says, I am hoping to be at the meetup in September, so I hope to be part of the wrapping assembly line. I love that. It would be great meeting you, Tim. Where are you going in September, Tim?
Johnny Journey, she's gonna have her meetup in Fed Rock camping ground in Missouri.
Missouri. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if I will be there.
no, it's
Um,
a long drive for you.
I know. Nash says, yes, I do the same. No measure, just season as it looks and smells. Exactly. That's the
But I
method.
do rely on my guinea pig tester because I will make a batch, fry them, and say you taste it. And if it doesn't taste right, then I add a little bit more salt, then it will be perfect.
And this year, when you made them there in Ironwood, you gave us a little bit of that batch, and both of us, Cindy and I, we were saying they need more salt. They need more salt. And he stayed firm and he said, no, it doesn't need more salt because it's going to go to that point when it's going to be perfect. And they were perfect later
Because
on.
when it's hot, you think it's not salty enough, but when it cool down, that's when it's really salty. I
It's
learned over the
amazing.
year, like when I cook, like when you eat it, it's so salty, it becomes so bad, like you don't want to eat it.
It was amazing. And they were perfect. By the time we shared with the rest of the group, they were delicious. And I have to confess, you told everybody had the right to take two because so everybody could have them. I had like six.
That, hey, that's why I say you the in crowd, so you can
Yeah,
have you.
I know. But it's so easy to go back in line,
No,
and get more. Um, Shirley is Sherry. Sorry, Sherry says I need a step by step. No, you need to meet with Tim and see him doing it, and then you will be able to do it. I promise you don't need a step by step. Um, Denise found your YouTube channel, Tim.
Thank you.
There's so many interesting videos there. Nash says they make it with love. Another person who makes them with love. Uh, he's a man with huge heart. Yes, I agree. And yes, when it's hot, you can't taste the salt, but when the food cools, you can. Yes, yes, that's
I was
absolutely.
firm on that. They was adamant about you need to add more salt. No, no, no.
He was like, no, no. I go like, my goodness, these men, he's so stubborn. No, he was very right. So I'm learning, I'm learning. And Sherry says, you were in the crowd, yes. And I would go back and again. When there was nobody in the tent looking for food, I would go and check. If there were some egg rolls, I thought, okay, everybody had some, so I can get some more. It was amazing. Uh, incredible. So,
Well, this time I made 100, so I guess that's why it's still left over. Normally, I only make 50 or 75.
oh, really?
Plus, this
Yeah.
time I make them small. Remember, I use a smaller wrap, so I have
Oh, I
same amount of
remember
meat, but more.
the ones you made last year in Courtside, they were like cannelloni. They were thick. It's okay. They're amazing. So, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great week, everybody. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy every day. Have a great day. Primrose says, I'm glad I double checked. I have been unsubscribed, Tim.
Oh,
Subscribed again. How dare they?
but if she's unsubscribed, how she know? You'll notice. Sometimes you have to click into the your channel to see that you still subscribe or not. It might show unsubscribe, but it's not true.
Ah, that's true. This guy knows. Congratulations, Iris. You have been the winner. You didn't win anything, just bragging rights, as Dev said.
You got Bergen right.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim, for helping us. Lua is very happy with her cage. She now goes in there without having to give her a treat or anything. She likes going in there. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye, everybody. What, Tim?
You can.
Yeah, okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.